Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy Marquez with On to the Next Door by J Marketing. And you guys know what time it is. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's coming up on 1:30. Gonna give it a few minutes and get some things set up here and talk about what I'm doing here within On to the Next Door and what's happening there. And we're going to reach out to some property owners live and see if we can make some things happen, some connections, some connect the dots. Uh, this morning, I did have the opportunity to walk a property in North Highlands, and partner of mine and I are putting together our offer on that, and it's not really an ideal area for what I'm doing within On to the Next Door, but it'll be a potential to generate some revenue. So And not only that, the source, the realtor that I'm working with that brought it, even though it's not a listed mark property, she comes across opportunities that could fit what we're looking for big picture. So yes, we're probably going to be able to move forward with the property, but also other opportunities in the future that she might have. I spoke to a guy that has 8 rentals in the Sac area and a couple of them, him and his father would consider potentially a master tenancy on, but they're discussing it. The father is older, and the son has power of attorney, and he's it's, the big thing here when it comes to this type of relationship is more them understanding in entirety and the benefits of not having to, like with a normal tenant, you gotta there's a lot of upkeep, right? Like a normal tenant or even a short-term rental, that type of thing. But when you bring in a master tenant, typically the tenancy can be longer. And also, if you're working with an organization, sometimes you're able to get set at a little bit higher than market rent. And so, for like a mom and pop property owner, so let's say they have 7 or 8 properties, it could be a way for them to continue to maintain ownership and get a little bit more than market rent and not have to upkeep the property very much. So if they're able to understand that side of it and they're willing to work with an organization to do some good in the community, and when I say work with, it's not like they have to do anything besides provide the property. They're still going to get normal rent. It's still going to be a lease. It's just not dealing with like a family renting it out. But it is one of those things where besides major stuff, the owner of the property is very hands off, which a lot of owners like the idea of that once they hear how it all works. So they're still getting, normal rents. And in fact, what I'm seeing is a lot of the partners that we're connecting with, some of the organizations that we're working with, are getting more than market rent. And when I attain property after we do projects, if we decide to keep it, if it's in the right area, and that's what we look for, that's the idea. I have organizations that already have clients they need to place into housing, and so it's not like down the line. This is something that there's a need right now to get people off the street into that are in supportive programs as well, and get them into these organizations' housing program. And I'm connecting the dots as a third party liaison. That's where our focus is in this campaign. Now, some of these organizations you'll find have internal roles for this, and then some of them that's how they survive. They need more resources when it comes to funding, which is a lot of grants and donations, and then also private property management, asset management, individual landlords, and then also new development. So it's a community thing. Again, the chat is open. Feel free to drop questions in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and actually make some outbound calls to some potential landlords and see if they would be open to doing that type of thing. And if not, maybe they consider selling it. Then we'll buy it, and then we'll do that ourselves. We'll come in as the landlord. Making outbound dialing, you're definitely in the right place. This is just a different focus. But if you go back in the archive, there's hours and hours of me making live dials. And if you go to the links, there's a SoundCloud page as well as other platforms that, if you're watching this, I appreciate you checking out those as well. Yeah, it's going to be good old 97 degrees today out here in Sacktown. But hey, it's July. It's to be expected here. The great thing about Sacramento is you got an hour and a half to 2 hours and you're at the coast, and the other direction you can go to, be in Lake Tahoe and the Sierra. So it's kind of an ideal location if you're in California, in my opinion. We're live on YouTube, link in the bio. We're making live calls here out to landlords in Sacramento. Thanks for joining. Get Money 305. Where you tuned in from? Okay. I'm out here in sunny California. Thanks for tuning in. About to make some calls here. What kind of money you getting out there? What are you focused on? I see your car. Uh, you in real estate. You're. What? I was calling 2739. Hi. Can you hear me? California. Yeah. I'm sorry. Is this Lois or is this Mister? This one of the owners? Okay. My name's Jeremy. I'm with a. Yeah, I know. I didn't see. I didn't think it was. Actually, I was calling for something a little bit different. This is a investment property, right? A rent. One of your rentals. Oh, this is where you live. I see. Oh, okay. Well, my company works with a couple of local housing organizations, and I'm trying to connect the dots for a few in that area. So, you guys live there? I'm not going to ask you to rent it out to us. You got any other properties you consider letting us do something with? Okay. Well, have a great day. Done. Have a great day.